I'm Baz and you're watching Venture Offroad Australia 4x4. We're back on Corio Bay sailing again. We're going to try something a bit more involved today. We're going to go around the north channel of Corio Bay and then loop back around and come back in the main channel. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I think we're headed for about 28 degrees, sort of around about 10 knots of wind. So we're starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. Still plenty to learn. We've got a few things to try out hopefully, but let's get into it and do some sailing.
I thought you said it was only 6 knots.
Oh, I'm going to talk up the video.
So you're lying to them but not lying to me.
Or am I lying to everyone? Well, it was 6 when we left the jetty. Still saying 6, gusting to 7.
Right. So what's it meant to get today then?
3.8 at the moment.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Up to 6 knot wind.
yeah.
What's it meant to get to?
Well, 10 or 12 maybe at about 4 o'clock.
Right.
The route we're sailing today was recommended by a viewer, Paul Webster, so if you're watching, thanks for the suggestion, Paul. I'm going to own up to some rookie mistakes through the video, and you're looking at mistake number 1 right here. I've forgotten to disconnect the boom support, used when raising and lowering the mainsail, which is limiting the movement of the boom.
Oh, we've done a bit of a change of plans. We're still doing the loop, but we decided we're going to change the direction of it. The wind was meant to be coming out of the east. It's coming out of the northeast, which means for our first leg, we're pretty much heading straight into the wind and having to tack. So we thought, well, we're sort of heading in the direction of where we would go if we were doing it in the opposite direction, unless we tack again. So we'll just go in that direction and see how we go. But we're going along at about 4 knots at the moment, so we're making good time. The water's fairly calm, a little bit rocky, but it's quite nice. Nice and sunny. Fairly calm.
Really calm. Calm is like flat. This is not calm.
Here's rookie mistake number 2. The jib halyard should really be a little tighter than what we have it.
Tighter, but we're learning and we're doing a pretty good speed, so I'm pretty happy with that.
What do you want the 12 pounds on?
Blowing back most of the time, on both the inside and the outside of the sail.
It could be any of them there.
4.2 knots at the moment. Oh yeah, I'm with you. That's your word.
Do we want to head up the channel?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it gets fairly shallow, hopefully. Otherwise we're going to sort of have to do some tight tacking. So now's about when we want to do it. So hey guys, we're going to tack in a second. So you guys will tell you and then have a lay down for a minute. So, and same thing there, just undo that so you got one wrap on there when I tell you to let go, basically. Not yet, not yet. Alright. I'm ready. So, yeah, go for it. Alright, let that go. Let that ride off.
Yeah, it's off.
Didn't feel it.
I will be back. Can you get off this, Snacky? Yes.
Alright, so we're making our way through, I think it's the Hopetoun channel is the name of it, in Corio Bay. And we've been having a tack. I think we've done 3 or 4 tacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 or 6 tacks to make our way down the channel, because the wind is pretty much, like it says, it's coming out of the northeast, but it's far more easterly, I think, than northeast. The kids are up the bow and they're getting splashed a bit, so they're having good fun. And I reckon we'll make one more tack and then we'll be heading on the right direction that we want. We'll start heading up north towards that north channel. Get those out of the way. But we've been going really well. We haven't had to motor at all, even though we've had to tack, you know, half a dozen times to get through that channel.
We're headed towards shallow.
Yeah. So we'll be tacking again very shortly. Maybe even tack again in a second, I reckon. So we'll swap sides race again.
Tacking again, guys! Tacking! Oh!
Not yet.
Sorry.
Wait till it. You'll be right now. Just let it go.
Backwards there for a second.
What's that?
Backwards there.
There we go.
My most embarrassing story.
We seem to be able to get more speed when we're on a port tack than on a starboard tack, which I'm not exactly sure why that is, but it seems to be the case. Go with it. I'm just going to check this chart again.
Oh!
So now we'll head north up to the North Channel. We're doing about 3.5 knots. Having fun, Rach?
Yeah, I am actually.
I reckon I
Out on the channel before that boat came in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see sand out here. Like a sandbank. We've covered 5.8 nautical miles so far.
Right. So is there anywhere up here we can kind of anchor and have some lunch?
Yeah.
So we're doing 3 knots now.
3.4, 3.5.
Wow.
Doesn't feel like it at all,
No.
does it?
But it's so much relaxing.
Yeah. Alright, so we're up the top end of Corio Bay now, in the North Channel, and we're just sort of going to make our way into Avalon Beach, or we're going to anchor just off it and have a bit of lunch. I think it must be about 1:30 or something like that. No, just after 1 o'clock. Much smoother now up this end of the bay than it was down the other end of the bay. I suppose, I don't know why that is, whether it's because it's more shallow. But I do need a turn. Should watch where I'm going as well, but all is going well. We're actually sitting on about 3.5 knots, but it feels like a much calmer 3.5 knots than what we had earlier. We're going to have to raise the keel very shortly because it's going to get shallow. Alright, we're going to have to raise the keel now-ish. We're going to do that.
Which way?
The way that goes click, click, click. Can you guys help that jib down and bring it inside the boat for me? Yeah, bring it inside the boat as that comes down. So bring it down, don't let it go in the water, and just bunch it up. It will drop down this mainsail as well, although I suppose we should start the motor first.
Whoa. Lucky you pulled that keel up when you did.
Yeah.
Are we going to put up the roof again?
Yeah. Definitely. Obviously swing keel, so the keel's up, and we may even go right into the beach. We'll just see. Give it another little burst.
So shallow.
Wait, here? Yeah. That's my boat.
Is the boat is the motor dragging along the bottom yet?
This is the best spot ever. Can we go in there? Hello, guys. Hello. Okay, we're going out somewhere over here to do some snorkeling. Wow, that looks so good. That's not what it is. Okay, there you go.
Hey. So here we are, Avalon Beach, Corio Bay. That's Avalon Beach there, boat ramp just down there. Craig's pumping up the King's sub. I hate to say that I own King's products, but that was all that was available at Christmas when I went to buy it. So there it is. It seems to be going alright. We've had it out a few times. Can't really complain with it. And the kids are in the water. Kids are spotting stingrays and starfish at the moment. I reckon we're probably in about 50 centimetres of water at the moment, so obviously the keel's up. We're not quite dragging on the bottom, and we're just having some lunch. The pop top's up on the boat. Rachel's cooking the schnitties. First time using the metho stove. I did a bit of research in the last week and actually worked out how to use the metho stove. I figured that would be just like any other stove, but it turned out it wasn't. There's a bit of a technique to lighting it, and once you know that, easy peasy. See how hot that is before you...
It's okay.
Kids have managed to get something in their feet. Spine up a sea urchin or something.
You never say.
So they're sitting with their foot in some hot water. And hopefully that'll make them feel better. Dull the pain. Well, it's probably time to put the pop top down.
If it was Isaac, he'd be like.
Put the sails up and keep on sailing. See if we can find somewhere better to jump in the water.
A lot better, a lot deeper,
great.
a lot nicer. And a lot less urchiny.
Yeah. Urchiny.
Not a bad spot for lunch because it was nice and calm.
Final analysis.
But no good for swimming. Don't come here.
No.
That's our advice.
No. It's really pretty. It's just horrible for swimming. It's like knee deep.
And also because there's urchins.
Yeah. And you'll get stung. And then you'll
starfish.
and you'll end up like us.
And stingrays.
With your foot.
In a plate of water.
Back to the sailing. So when the wind's coming 90 degrees to the boat, then you want that front sail to have a nice big curve in it, like to basically come off the stay at about 90 degrees, which it is. And then we can also let this one out.
It's a lot of Isaacs.
And we'll laugh it.
It's got your way.
Helmsman.
Did you add anything after the Isaac? Really impossible.
3.5. not bad.
It's a very
Doesn't
relaxed
feel
route.
like it, does it?
Dragonflies have sense in the air. No, it doesn't feel like 3.5 knots at all, does it?
No.
There you go, it's going up too.
I can't find you. So Dad, what are we doing now?
Sailing.
Yes.
No, but where are we going?
This way.
Oh my god, Craig. I'm about to smash you, bro.
What?
Oh, do it.
That was slow down again.
Yeah, whether it's the wind or just the direction. I'll let the wind get a bit more behind us, which certainly seems to be having an impact, but it just seems to be kind of gusts. Like it picks up for a minute and dies off.
If the wind's more behind, can you let the boom out more to catch more?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you want to try that? Whatever that was?
This will goose wing it, you mean? Yeah. Yeah. I suppose, do you want to steer and I'll rig it up?
Rig it up. Sunny June.
And now for rookie mistake number 3. Look Mum, no hands. We're so busy taking photos of running wing on wing for the first time that both Craig and I forgot to hang on to the tiller. Luckily the boat was well balanced and held its course. We had a great day sailing a loop through the Hopetoun and north channels of Corio Bay. Now all that's left to do is drop the sails, raise the keel, motor back into St Helens and load Lady Emma back onto the trailer, ready for her next sail. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button, leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next video back on dry land. See ya.